Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to an episode of Pokemon Go, and we are in the new office space, which is super cool. We have the new green screen, which you can't see because it's a green screen. Anyways, we are not here talking about the new office, nor the green screen behind me. Talking about Pokemon Go Tour, the global version. The Las Vegas version just ended a few days ago. The Go Tour global version is happening tomorrow, at the time that this video goes live. So we're going to be talking about what's going on with Go Tour. What should we expect? Are we going to be expecting some issues, or should it run smoothly? First, Las Vegas. The reason all the issues happened was a lot of people in a small space, which is what has happened in the first Go Tour and some other like safari zones, etc., that take place in smaller areas. Because the park was still open to like the public, a lot more people came in than were supposed to, or that were thought to have been coming. So it slowed everything down. But as we've seen in other like Go Fest, especially like the last couple of years, Go Fest has been really, really good. Safari zones are typically very good. So Go Tour 2023 Las Vegas isn't the norm. So let's just get that out of the way. But Global Go Fest should actually be even better because of this. They're probably going to use this as kind of like a makeup kind of a situation. So I have high hopes. We are getting a 2-day event. It doesn't necessarily say that there's anything different between Saturday and Sunday yet. It might say something later, but let's get into this. Special research chasing legends. Now there is already the $5 research, the Primal Rumblings, that gives you access to the Masterwork research, etc., etc. That really goes by like that. As long as you go to somewhere where there's at least 4 stops, because you get your daily research plus 4 other researches for a total of 5, and that's really the hardest part in that whole thing. With that being said, the Masterwork research, very much different. The very first stage, 385 Kento, 385 Johto, 385 Hoenn Pokemon need to be caught to get your hands on the special shiny Jirachi. Now we will be working with Reeve for some other research as well, which is going to be super dope. Probably get some encounters with like fully evolved, like Blaziken, Swampert, Sceptile, maybe some like, I don't know, just random other like cool Hoenn Pokemon. So very excited about this. It does say here that people that have encountered the Las Vegas research have an easier time to get their shiny Jirachi. We of course have the prepare for the Pokemon Go Tour right now, which is going on. Anyways, actual Go Tour stuff. Here's what's going to be happening in the raids. We have Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. 5-star raids will be the Deoxys, and they're all going to be out, and they're all going to be shiny eligible, which is super dope. But the big thing, Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon in Primal raids. Now, what was the issue with Las Vegas? Why were things shut down? Why did they stop sending raids, and raids just shut down entirely? Again, a lot of people trying to get in on those raids. A lot of people trying to get these raids out to others. So it kind of just got shut down. Raids just... But hopefully, because this is going to be global, that should be fixed. Whether or not they allow remote raids is going to be kind of up in the air, but hopefully because it's global, it's not going to be so many people trying to hop in on one raid at a time, and hopefully it'll put less stress on the servers. So let's hope for some Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon raids. The rotating habitats and Pokemon encounters is actually going to be where the real cool stuff is. This is going to be once an hour. Also, for the first time, Shiny Unknown H, Shiny Surskit, Shiny Gulpin, Torkoal, Cacnea, Tropius, Relicanth. All out here, super dope. Blistering Sands does have Cacnea, which is the new shiny in this one. In the Eerie Miss, Surskit, as well as let's look at some other good ones in here for Blistering Sands. Bagon? Bagon for the XLs. For the XL Salamence, Nummel is a mega, Bagon has a mega, Torchic has a mega. Aron has a mega too. Eerie Miss, we have, Routes. That all is actually really good, especially because you do need Gallade and Gardevoir. So XLs for that. Sourcet's the new shiny. Whisper's actually really dope shiny. Metatite, very PvP relevant. Spoink, phenomenal shiny. Nothing else. Zangoose, Viper, phenomenal shinies. Chimecho, extra Stardust. Absol, dope, and has a mega. Snorunt, dope, has a mega, and is PvP. Frostlass is PvP relevant. Love Disc, just a good shiny. That's really it there. Beldum, Beldum, come on. XL is great shiny. PvP relevance. It's just so Eerie Mist is really good. Verdant Earth has my boy Trico. Trico's dope. Even though Blaziken is my favorite Pokemon, Trico, dope. Zigzagoon has actually a great shiny, and those candies do count towards Obstagoon as well. Wurmple does have the split evolution line. Shiftry, I guess shiny. There's some good shinies. Slockoth, Skitty are kind of meh. Mawile is a great shiny. We'll get a mega eventually. Electrike, great shiny, has a mega. Roserade, great Pokemon. Gulpin is the new shiny in this group, and Swablu does have, of course, Mega Altaria. And the Ancient Shores, lots of water types in here. Mudkip, dope, PvP relevance, great shiny, Mega, just phenomenal. Tailow's okay, Pelipper's okay, Carvana, Mega Sharpedo actually is a thing. Whiscash, Corfish is like kind of like a rarer shiny, low key. The Leap, Anorith, the Fossils. Feebas, dope shiny, you do have to walk is it 10k or 20k to get the Milotic. So if you do get a shiny, really good shiny early on, make sure to just immediately put it as your buddy. Spheal, great shiny, PvP relevance, and Clamperl. Split evolution, random, so make sure to get a bunch of those. Additional wild encounters. So there will be a Ruby versus Sapphire. So when the Ruby versus Sapphire happens, okay, so Sapphire, we're working towards the Primal Surge encounters. So whenever, and this does change hourly. So the Primal Surge Sapphire Pokemon are going to be Minun, Illumise, Wailmer, Lunatone, and Rainy Cast Form. So Rainy Cast Form, dope. Love me some Cast Form. Lunatone, dope. Minun. This is arguably, I think, the better one. Primal Surge Groudon, the Ruby, is going to be Puzzle, Volbeat, Trapinch, Solrock, and Sunny Cast Form. Arguably, I think Sapphire actually has the edge here, because Minun beats Puzzle. Illumise, Volbeat kind of tie. Wailmer, Trapinch had a Community Day. If you didn't play Trapinch Community Day, then Trapinch is the better one here. But if you have played Trapinch Community Day, Wailmer has a dope shiny. Plus the shiny is Thanos. Lunatone, I love me some Lunatone. There's a large debate on which one is better between Solrock and Lunatone for shinies. I think Lunatone. Cast Form, Sunny versus Cast Form, Rainy. Sunny is the newer one, but they're both just dumb rare. So, both good. New costume Pokemon, there will be Brendan and May, which is going to be super dope. Love some shiny costume Pikas. Still looking for a Hundo Pika, actually. The following Pokemon will appear more frequently when trainers use Incense, excluding the Daily Adventure Incense, during the event. Unknown E, H, N, and O. If you mess around with those, it spells Hoenn. So that's dope. And then in the eggs are key here. Let's just skip all the way over to the 10km eggs. 10km eggs, fantastic. These are your region shinies. Your Torkoal, Tropius, and Relicanth. Phenomenal shinies. Relicanth's shiny, Tropius is great and has PvP relevance. Torkoal is just phenomenal. I love Torkoal so much. In the 7k eggs, we have kind of like the rarer ones, the old 10k egg Pokemon, like from way back when Hoenn was new in Pokemon Go. 5k eggs has the new shinies actually that are not regional. So Surskit, Gulpin, and Cacnea, which is dope. And 2k eggs have the baby Pokemon and Torchic, Trico, and Mudkip. So at least everything in here is shiny eligible. I mean, everything during Hoenn event will be shiny eligible, but nice. And we do have the new features and items in the new avatar items and other new avatar items. Some stickers for the event. Oh, Kecleon. Kecleon is his new shiny. Very dope. Kecleon will do its thing where it's on the stop. So that's going to be very cool. Event stickers. And there is also item capacity increase, which is dope. New music. And then Las Vegas has already happened. Now, Ruby versus Sapphire, which one to go with? Honestly, I don't think it really changes much. You might have a little bit of different maybe encounters in the research because, let's see here. The Verdant Earth has both versions, okay? It has Seedot and Shroomish. It's not like the incense on Sapphire is having one and the incense on Ruby is having different. Verdant Earth shows right here Seedot and Shroomish, which were version exclusive Pokemon. They're both there. And I think, what was it? Eerie Mist, Zangoose, and Seviper are version exclusives, and they are both there. So it doesn't look like version exclusives will actually play any difference in this, which is dope as far as like encounters. It's really going to be this Primal Surge. So during the challenges. And these do change hourly. So, and I don't put it past Niantic to just be like on the slide, like, okay, this hour's going to be Primal Surge Kyogre, this hour's going to be Primal Surge Groudon. Like, if we do see like Kyogre just all day, dope. Love me some Primal Surge Kyogre. But yeah, I'm very excited for everything going on today. Alright, so there is the Ruby and Sapphire challenge, and let's see. As you see, Clash, blah blah blah, Ruby, Sapphire, take your pick. Each hour you can complete special field research on behalf of your team. So every hour there will be special research. Or is it like throughout the day, hour by hour? So like if you're in one park, right, and there's like 5 stops, you do all 5 in that first hour, done? Or is it like 1 hour and then they reset, 1 hour? We'll see how that goes. Depending on which team completes more field research, all trainers will see increased primal raids for either Kyogre for Sapphire or Primal Groudon, plus increased chance of additional wild Pokemon, which we've seen the Sapphire versions and the Groudon and the Ruby versions, which is super cool. So in addition to those, the Sapphire version Pokemon and the Ruby version Pokemon for the Primal Surges, there will also be Primal Raids increased. So either Kyogre or Groudon, which is super, super cool. Personally, I think I would go, again, for Kyogre, especially because it took me so long to get that purple whale. I definitely would like to do some more Kyogre raids. And there are also going to be legendary encounters with Latios for Sapphire and Latios for Ruby. And this is the one thing that Ruby has going for it, in my opinion, is the Latios encounters. But, you know, it's okay. I do like Latios a lot, and because I so rarely actually do Latios raids, because Latios my boy, very cool to get some Latios love. And also make sure that if you do encounter one, take a snapshot and you get an extra encounter with Latios or Latios. Master of Research, which we have seen. Kecleon. Very cool, we know about that. The Primal Surge, which we have talked about. And, oh, that's everything. Cool. And then unique field research. This either mega energies or ghost type field research tasks, which explains the lack of Duskull, Shuppet, and Sableye. Yeah. So, very cool. I'm very excited about all of this. And I will be choosing. Let's go ahead and swap over to Pokemon Go real quick. All right, so we are in Pokemon Go now. And let's go ahead and choose Ruby or Sapphire. We are going to be choosing Sapphire. Very excited. And there should be a medal, I think. There we go. There's that medal. Super cool with the Kyogre. Awesome. And we are, like I said, very, very close to getting our best buddy. But, again, that's going to be it for today's episode. Ending with the choosing of Sapphire. I've done all the talk, walking the walk now. And if you did like this episode, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. If you're enjoying the series, please subscribe. And, as always, God bless, and see you for another episode of Pokemon Go.